Hey, it's your girl Kalisha, and I am back with another episode of my podcast, See the Sage. I guess is the name of it right now, which I don't know if I'm gonna keep it that way, but See the Sage is the name right now. What I want y'all to do, go to my YouTube channel, which this is gonna be on my YouTube channel too. Make sure y'all subscribe and like my videos, please. I am back, and I am here to stay this time. So I know my word may not be the best, but I am back. So. Also, what am I also doing? Okay, yeah, whatever. Follow my socials, my Instagram, Doug.Nasty. I'm working on making another one and just making that on my soccer account because I'm in the process of about to unfollow everybody because social media is getting toxic for my mental health at the moment. But I don't want to talk about that right now. So I want to start off this episode by giving y'all a song of the week. I never used to do this. I love the podcast Poor Minds, but before I even started watching them, I used to say I wanted to do on my YouTube channel every video a song of the video because I just want to tell y'all a song I've been vibing and loving this week. So that's what I'm gonna do. I could say that I took the idea from them, whatever. Credit to Poor Minds. I love their podcast. They do Bop of the Week, but this is my song of the week. Love on the Brain by Rihanna. Y'all would most likely, if y'all were to ever see me or come across me, y'all would see me blasting that to the loudest volume in my car, screaming it to the top of my lungs because I don't know why, but I love that song right now currently. But yeah, that's just that's just what I wanted to say before I got into this. But the first topic I want to get into with this episode is being a black sheep. Yes, being a black sheep. I'm not sure. I feel like everybody feel like they're the black sheep, Most people be like, if y'all not like directly close to every single family member, a lot of people be like, oh, I'm the black sheep of the family. So I don't want to make light of being a black sheep because there are genuinely people that are really like black sheep to their family. But honestly, I feel like the black sheep of my family. No shade. So, the reason why I kind of feel like the black sheep is because, I'm different. Not saying that all my family are the same or nothing, and I apologize if you hear people talking in the back. Y'all know, I'm living with people. I'm living with my grandmother at the moment, so just yeah. But anyways, so I feel like to me, I'm the black sheep kind of because I feel like I'm just so different from everybody. Like my family is like. They all look like, they're pretty, which I'm not saying I'm ugly. I don't fully think I'm ugly, but I don't really think I'm attractive a lot because I deal with a lot of mental stuff, my mind, whatever. But a lot of my family is very pretty attractive. They really go like, let me not say go forward because, in this era of their life, they go forward, but they are older. And yeah, so I just feel like I'm in a constant battle in my head to where I want to just live up to what they are. And they like what, how many years older than me, whatever. But I just feel like, like I said in the last one, I'm not taking a traditional route in my life, like other people in my life, like other people in my family. Like I said, my brother, is a junior in college. I'm so proud of him. And actually I was talking to him. He was like, oh, he's dealing with the stress about not graduating on time. And I'm like, bro, regardless if you don't graduate on time, like everybody is so happy for you. Like everybody like you are doing a damn thing. So I had to talk like into him and how I be beating myself up since all the time about feeling like I don't do nothing. I had to like talk positivity into my brother because he was dealing with his own struggles. That just show how everybody deal with their own stuff. But y'all know I'm gonna jump all over because this is not scripted. This just coming from the dome, so y'all know I'm gonna jump all over. But anyways, what I was saying was my whole family is kind of like, they have kind of their stuff together almost. They together, like basically together, and to them it really looked like I'm just lazy, which I will admit for a while. I feel like honestly right now in this moment I'm just coming out of that because I am lazy. I'm not gonna lie. Some of the breaks I took from doing this platform was based solely on laziness. Beating myself up, allowing fear to stop me from doing what I wanted to do, and you know, being lazy, because how hard is, I mean, it's not really hard, but at the same time, it's not really easy to make yourself get in front of a camera if you in a real bad, like, depressive state. So yeah, honestly, truly, you know. But I just feel like to me, I'm just so different in a way. I'm different in a way of, I'm not, I know they're not perfect, but I'm not living up to what I feel like they want me to be. So that kind of is like the black sheep that I mean, like, you know, like, so family pictures, I done talked about this before. Like, if my family was to take a group picture, well, of course they go call me for the group picture, but when it comes time for like individual pictures, they not running to me first to take the picture with them. Like, I know that I don't look up to their beauty standards, like, you know, and I'm not mad at them for that. Like, you know, I'm the biggest one in my family currently, you know. Which, I mean, whatever. And I'm not really, like, it's either you are in school, which, you know, I'm the oldest grandchild. I guess that's why I'm feeling this way also, because I feel like people have cousins. Some people have cousins that just mess up, so whatever. I'm the oldest grandchild, oldest child, and really the only two that are adults right now is me and my brother. My brother just turned 21 2 days ago. So the only two grandchildren right now that's adults is me and my brother. And I just feel like me, in comparison to him, is like, what the hell is Kalisha doing with herself? What is she doing with her life? And I just feel like they look at me like that, and they look at me like, you know, you're not living up. Like, and it's not a bad thing, you know. Every time I talk to certain family members, they be like, when you going back to school? When are you gonna do this? Oh, you still working at that job? Oh, okay. Where you staying? Oh, you still staying with your mom? Okay. Oh, all right. You know, start looking into goals for your life, which is not a bad thing for them to try to put onto me. But at the same time, it kind of make me feel like, well, damn. When y'all see my brother, which obviously, because obviously they don't do that because he's in school, but when they see my brother, they be like, how's school coming along, man? Oh, yeah. Oh, you're doing great. Oh, you know. Other family members are like, you know, my mama has a career now, and it took her some time, but my mama, one thing not one thing because I love my mama, you know, but a thing I pride my mama on is my mama is such a hard worker. And my mama just recently got like a career, even though she always had jobs. She had pretty good jobs or whatever. She took care of us. She had me at 18, like literally a few months after she graduated high school, she had me. So you know, she had my brother 2 years later. She just had children, you know, and she went into directly work mode of taking care of us. And she's just getting into her career, and I seen how happy my uncle was. My uncle was like, oh, I'm so happy, like I'm so proud of you, I'm so happy, like, because my uncle, he you know, work real good jobs, whatever, so he make a good amount of money and everything. So he like, that's my mama brother, by the way. So he was like, you know, all my siblings are doing great now, all my siblings have careers, oh my goodness, I'm so happy. Like, the proudness that came over him when he found out that my mama was like in a career now, you know, he was like, all my mama children have careers, I'm so, you know, like, that's how he was. And you know, I was like, that, like, well, what the hell you thought about her before? Which I know that he always say about my mom. My mom is a hustler. Because one thing about her, my mom is a hustler. That lady made sure, even if we was living in the projects, that lady made sure we never went without nothing. So, back to what I'm saying is, you know, the proudness of a person having a career, and they looking at me like, okay, Kalisha, it was fine when you was 18, you graduated, whatever. It was fine when you was 18, 19, 20. It's like, when the hell? Oh, I did end up going to school for a year, you know, but so After I stopped going to school, then it was like, okay, what's next? Turn 21. What's next? Turn 22. What's next? Now I'm 23, and they like, when the hell are you gonna do something? Like, I told y'all about that Christmas that my grandfather ruined for me. I think I was 19 at the time, when he was like kind of like, oh, don't wait until you have children, because my aunt, she waited to have children, even though she has a great career now. She you know, had to work and had to take care of her children, had to put that before really going to school and finishing how she did, you know, and has a great job now. But my grandfather was basically, which, I mean, obviously, he loved me and he wanted the best for me, so I get that. But he was like fussing at me. He was like, you know, oh, it's you know, you won't get it done now. You need to work on your future now. You know, he was like, you know, you don't want to wait until, you know, he said my aunt name. I'm not gonna say her name, even though I say her name on my channel. But he was like, you don't want to wait like blank and wait all those years when you could be doing that now before you have children. And he not wrong, you know. But at the end of the day, I used to beat myself up about it and be so down and out and depressed about it, and really not even want to go around my family with that in my head, until, you know, now I'm like, you know, I already said that, like, I have a different path, and like, I don't care. I kind of don't care. I don't care no more. So I feel like it's a greatness, it's a power in not caring about, not necessarily not caring. It's just a greatness in not putting so much weight on what your family have to say about you. Because if y'all would look back on my channel before, like definitely 2019 days, I was in the process of so many videos of saying, oh, I'm not really caring about what my family have to say about me. I'm not caring about, you know, I'm trying to get that out of my mind. And still, when I would go to sleep at night, or when I would, you know, talk to them on the phone, and when I would get around them for holidays, I would feel so bad about myself regardless, because even if sometimes they didn't tell me nothing, I felt like I was being judged, and I felt like, you know, I was looked down upon, but not like looked down upon like, oh, they feel like they better than me. It was in a way of like, you know, when are you gonna do something with yourself? So in that, it's really just that element, mainly that element, that makes me feel like, you know, the black sheep. Also my looks, you know, my family members are all, to me, they beautiful, you know. I'm fat. It's all the time, like, so my uncle, another thing about my uncle, even though y'all don't think that my uncle is this crazy judgmental person, he's not. It's really an internal thing, honestly. That's why I don't like to get on here and really talk too much about my family, because a lot of things that I feel about them, a lot of things be internalized. But my uncle actually recently, like, he basically is trying to be like a bodybuilder, not a bodybuilder, but, you know, one of them super fit people. He always had, you know, was fit. He always worked out, but now he's really focusing on being muscle, like, and that's what he do. He loves the gym. He's just a gym head. He a gym person. That's just what he is. And he recently lost a bunch of weight. And he was never fat to me, but to him, he was fat, he said. So basically, you know how they say cut, you know, bulk and cut, people that kind of like bodybuild, or like kind of like lift a lot of weights or whatever. And he recently cut, and he didn't do it in like a dramatic way. It was like gradually, but every time we saw him, it's like, whew, you getting smaller. And, you know, he's this big tall man. He's always just my big uncle to me. But I'm like, oh, every time we see him, we like, damn, you getting smaller. And then now all of a sudden, it's like he's like slim and he's muscle. And all the time, like, you know, they be calling him, oh, Skinny. I can say his name. It don't matter. They be like, Skinny Carl. Ooh, my mouth just touched the mic. Good thing I didn't put no lip gloss on, because that's what I was about to do. But they always calling him like Skinny Carl. Oh, my skinny brother. Da, da, da. And I always laugh and joke with him about that too. Like, yeah, of course, but he looked so good. Like, he's not skinny. He's just significantly smaller than he was. Like, and like, it's real, like, muscular. Way more muscular now. So, you know, everybody be like, oh, Skinny Carl, da da da. And he always be sending pictures. He'd be like, I remember we have, of course, a lot of families that have group chats. So he sent a picture. He was like, oh, this back here, it was a picture of him and my grandmother. He was like, oh, why y'all didn't tell me I was so fat, man? Oh, I was disgusting. Oh, and and actually I was watching Denzel Dion and Ricky Thompson podcast and the Fat versus Skinny podcast, and how they was like, how people around you, they won't call you fat, but if they see somebody that they don't like, they're gonna be like, ugh, fat, sloppy, and nasty. And it's just like, if you say that about them, what the hell you think about me? Especially if they say that about, like, say if they calling somebody that's like bigger than them, but not even as big. Like, if you big, like I'm bigger than them, but they in a process of looking at somebody and they'll be like, oh, that person is fat. Ugh, fat. Ugh, disgusting. I'll be like, in my head, I'm like, I'm bigger than them, though. So what the hell you think about me? It's just like, oh, clutching my pearls a little bit. So he was like, oh, why you didn't tell me I was this fat before, like, whatever. So, and now it's like I just getting to a point to where, like, he never talks bad about me. Like, he is a person that, like, my mama lost 40 pounds or whatever before, and he was like, my mom was like, got mad at him. She was like, you the only person that never acknowledged me losing weight. And he was like, my uncle is just a good person. He don't ever say nothing to want to make nobody feel bad about themselves. That's just the person he is. He could be an a-hole when he joking, but he would still never joke about weight on it like that. He wouldn't want nobody to feel bad about himself, especially the people he loves and his family and everything. So he's on the phone with my grandmother right now. I hear his voice. That's crazy. But what I was saying, see how fast I lose my train of thought? But he was basically saying that or whatever. And so when I get around him, I kind of feel like, that's why I say it's me. But you know how when somebody look at you and they kind of like, like they wanting you to do better, and they kind of look at you, especially if they ain't seen you in a minute, because he live about an hour away. He's not that far, but we don't see him every day because he work, and everything. So, like, seeing him, and then he look like he do that look like, I don't know if I did it right. Let me look in the viewfinder and do it though. He don't do it like that. But he do it in a way that it just make me feel a certain type of way. But honestly, it could just be my mind. And I always feel so insignificant about him. On the vlog I'm recording, I'm gonna put on an outfit I wore to my aunt's birthday party. And I just felt so like, it's like when I put the outfit on, I was like, oh, whatever. That's how I feel about all my clothes, because when you're bigger, you can't really find everything you want to wear. So I was like, whatever. But I mean, the outfit was kind of cute. I got compliments on the outfit actually. But anyway, so I put the outfit on, and once I got there, like, it was like a stretchy material, which obviously, so my stomach, I didn't want no shapewear or nothing like that. Excuse me. But I didn't want no shapewear or nothing like that. And I was feeling like, ugh, kinda. And then when I saw certain people, it wasn't just him either, I felt like, oh, so significant. So when I got around him, I just felt so self-conscious, especially because, like, he always be like, oh yeah, I'm so glad I lost weight, stuff like that. So not to bring too much light to him, because like I said, my uncle's not a person to make nobody feel bad about themselves. It's internalized, honestly. It's internalized. It's me. So, anyways, I just feel like I am the black sheep. Like, I'm that one person, mainly because, I guess mainly because, like I said, I am the oldest grandchild, and I'm in the generation of, the kids, like my grandmother, her kids, and I'm the kid of them, even though I'm the oldest and I'm closer in age to some of my uncles than I am to my cousins, honestly. I just still feel like, I don't have nobody else to be like, we all got different routes in life. I'm just the one that, especially since I'm the first, I'm the one that, oh, you should be a role model to them, you should go to whatever. So I just feel like I'm the black sheep with them. So I looked up this article and they say 10 signs you're the black sheep. So I don't relate to every sign, so I'm not gonna say every sign, but I'm gonna say the ones I relate to. So the first one says, is this plagiarism reading the article? I hope not. So it says, number one, you look different. So you look almost as if you're the mailman's child. Not necessarily. I do look like my daddy though, but sometimes your own parents wonder where you came from, as if they mistook you for another newborn in the hospital. And I never said this before, but around my daddy, I would feel so like ugh, because my daddy would always be like, you know, why are y'all letting her get so fat? She needs to stop getting fat. My daddy, mama, my grandmother that passed away, rest in peace, Mama Bert, I love you. She would always be like, oh my goodness, you got even fat. Every time she would see me, she'd be like, oh, you gained even more weight, you're fat. Like, oh, you know, rest in peace, Momo. But if you were to see me now, if you thought I was fat then, girl. But let me not joke about that. But it's just, I look different. I'm the fat one sticking out in the picture. It's like everybody in the picture like this, they all standing up. This is them. Y'all can't see because I'm on video, but let me narrate in the video. They all lines, you know, this is them, they lines standing up, which all of them not small, because they have certain big and thicker ones, but I'm saying I'm just not big or thick. I'm the significantly fat one, like the circle. Like they all like the lines are, you know, just curvier lines, thicker lines. You could do the number ones and color them in for the thicker lines, and then they have me at the edge of the picture or behind in the picture. Even though I'm short, I'm a short person, I still try to get them behind because I want people in front of me to cover up my fatness, so I'm the circle in the picture, and I always feel different. So definitely the looks. Let me see. Okay, another point say you follow the unusual career path. So the explanation, I'm gonna just say the explanations, you know, of what they have on here. Say your family is full of doctors and lawyers, and you decided to skip college to become an actress. This is the talk of the whole family. People don't quite understand why you made such a choice. It doesn't seem very smart to them. So during every family gathering, it's brought up some way or another. They don't bring it up all the time, especially not like they used to a few years ago, but I feel it, you know. I feel it. I was on the phone with my uncle not that long ago. Or when you go back to college, especially my grandfather on my dad's side, when you go back to college, my grandfather on my mama's side all the time. My grandfather do this thing where he know I'm not in school, and he be like, "How's school going?" Like, boy, you know I'm not in school. Stop playing with me. But he always like, so how's school going? Boy, you know I'm not in school. But yeah. 5, you have nothing in common. I agree. So it's you're the one in the family of athletes who can't kick a ball, the only one in the family of extroverts who is painfully shy. Definitely me. You always manage to be different than the rest of your family each and every damn time. So to y'all, I come on here and I'm like this, oh, I like to joke and whatever. In real life, I'm like, like it's like pulling teeth. I'm not as bad as I used to be, but I'm still like closed off. And I think a lot of it comes from insecurities, because like I say, you know, my family, especially when it's time, like they do like TikToks for every family gathering. They do like TikToks, and I'm always either not invited in the TikTok, or I'm the last invited to do the TikTok. And that's sad, but it's true. It's sad, but it's true. You know, so it to me, it just, we don't really have much in common. Just honestly, I don't really have much in common with nobody in my family. Oh, excuse me, that was nasty. The next point is how I feel about myself genuinely. I'm probably about to have to take a break because I've been, you know, but so the next point is you're a train wreck. And didn't I say this about myself in my last video? That I'm a train, or video before last, that I'm a train wreck. But I feel like that's why y'all kind of love me a little bit. I'm kind of a train wreck, but I'm y'all train wreck, you know. Y'all train wreck. But anyways, they say your family is full of perfectly put together saints, and you're the utter wreck. You're the family embarrassment, and that's how I feel. Oh my goodness, that's a perfect word. But you're the family embarrassment most of the time, as much as you hate to admit it. You feel like every single failure glares out amongst the success of your whole family, and it sucks big time. I genuinely feel like I'm an embarrassment, because it's like, you know, all my family, like my brother, he going out and do stuff. My sisters are like 16, they going out and doing stuff with friends. I don't have no friends. I'm not as attractive as everybody in my family. At least I feel like that way. And everybody look at me like I'm just lazy and not doing that with my life. So I genuinely feel like an embarrassment. Like I said about the whole TikTok thing, my family get together and, you know, record the TikToks. To me, I'm either not invited in TikTok or I'm the last one invited in it. So this point, I pray to be one day. This one say you're ridiculously successful. I'll be a black sheep if I'm ridiculously successful, and I will be. Let me speak it into existence right now. Period. But let me skip that one because it's not facts at the moment. But I will be. Period. 8, you're always last to be invited. I am always last to be. Not always. Sometimes. And this point say your family expects the worst from you. They hold your uniqueness against you. Don't be surprised when your siblings gossip about you. Often your parents will exclude you from their good favor and fortune and instead bestow in another sibling. Even if, okay, that one not fully true because my mama loved me. I don't care what y'all say. Me and my mama could get into it. I may not be her best child, but she loved me. Period. She loved my other siblings too, but mom loved me, so I'm not gonna say that. And before I take my little break, I will say that my grandmother, what made me feel real good the other day, just to end this black sheep point of view, what made me feel real good the other day was I was like saying something, and I just be saying stuff all the time. So I was sitting across from my grandmother at the table, and I was like making a joke, you know. I was like, you know what, Momo, what I said. Oh, yeah. Okay, so exactly what I said was, you know what, Momo? I be feeling like a disappointment, but at least I'm not on crack. And the minute I said disappointment, her face, she like winced. She went like, girl, like, and it made me, honestly, it just made me feel good inside because it's like, you know, even her facial expression, she didn't just say, oh, you're not a disappointment. She just like was like, yeah, she like agreed, and I could tell that she really don't look at me as a disappointment, honestly, because her face was like why would you even say that? Like she winced, like, and I honestly appreciated that. So honestly, I am the black sheep. I'm different from everybody in my family. You know, I'm not the most admired person in my family right now, but at the end of the day, us black sheeps, let's unite. We doing our thing. And, you know, we gonna prove them wrong. We gonna prove to them that even though it look like we ain't doing nothing right now, or y'all may not think that we the best right now, we will make it. And we will prevail, period. The Lord said, first will come last, last will come first. We may be the last right now, but we will come first, period. BRB for my break. Okay, so now that I'm back from my break, my next topic that I wanted to get into was fear of the unknown. Let me just get that out there because I lose my train of thought so fast. But so I think I talked about on my last episode of my podcast was my fear of failure that I have so bad that's honestly stopping me from so much. And I heard where I should have wrote down where I heard this from because I be forgetting, but fear of the unknown to me is, man, I didn't realize, but I have it so bad. Like sometimes I can't sleep because of the fear of the unknown. You know, like sometimes, even if, and I hate even saying this out loud, but you know, you'd be like, oh, I wonder how long this person is gonna be alive. Like say if you have an old family member, and I be thinking about that so much, and I be like, you know, oh, I wonder, you know, like panicking, like scared, like I just pray that they're here for this long, like so much, like fear of the unknown, like especially also with where I'm going in life, like my path in life, like it's just so deep into me feeling like I'm so scared to end up as a nobody. I'm always so fearful of kind of the future almost. And I worry about the future every second of the day. And honestly, I feel like some people that worry like me, like have the fear unknown of the unknown, like that would like motivate them, I guess. To me, it put me in a bubble, in a shell, and it kind of make me depressed. Like, it just make me like 20 years from now, like, oh my goodness, this one, I'm thinking hopefully I'm alive in 50 years, but in 50 years I know that this person won't be alive, and then I get depressed, like, oh, what I'm gonna do without this person, I just love this person so much. Also, like, where am I going to be in life? Will I have children? I always suffer in my head with that because I do have PCOS. I struggle with, because I allow myself to be so unhealthy for so long, will I be alive? Like, will I, it's not funny. Normally I wouldn't joke about this if I wasn't on camera, because that's genuine panics for me that keep me up at night. And my aunt told me that's anxiety. That's a part of my anxiety. I do have anxiety a lot, but it stresses me out, the fear, and it's just genuinely like, will I make it? Am I wasting my time? And it's like, I would love to. So I'm a person that don't shoot the messenger, but I don't really, I believe that it's true that they are talented, that people, like tarot readers and fortune tellers and all that, I believe that they're true. I know that they're real, but I'm not interested in getting a reading because I don't want to know about the future. Like, it's like, I worry about the future so much, but I don't want to know about the future. And I'm also, a Christian. I don't know. I'm not saying that that's against whatever. Just within me, I feel like I don't really want to get into that. I don't really want to know. Anyway, so I don't believe in getting into that. I don't ever want to, have a tarot reader or anything talk to me, or a fortune teller or anything. It's just that I worry about the future so much that it stresses me out. Like, sometimes I don't even really realize that I could be in my phone, like, on a whole different topic, and then my mind start roaming, like, just roaming, and I'd be like, oh, in a few years, in this many years, I'm gonna be 30. What if I'm alone? Oh, I did. That wasn't me breathing, y'all. That was me, like being extra and dramatic. But, like, what if I'm alone? Like, what if, okay, at 30, my little sister's gonna be 22. They 8 years younger than me. Well, they gonna turn 20. I'm 7 years and 11 months older than them, so 8 years older than them. So they gonna be 22. My brother is gonna be 27, 28. And I'm thinking, like, okay, what if it gets to that point in life, and what if I'm alone? What if I don't have no kids? What if I don't have no man? And what if they have all their stuff together, and I'm just the one that's like still the thumbs down. I'm saying what I'm doing on camera because this is the podcast. But what if I'm still that person? Like, what if I'm still the black sheep? I think about that constantly. I think about hopefully, I pray that I get to live a long life, even though all of my actions don't prove that I do. I genuinely do want to live a long life. I want to, like, what if I'm not here to see my kids? Oh, I rebuke that. I don't even want to say that. But grandkids, great grandkids, like, see how, like, I can't, like, I'd never ever like to speak negatively about the future, because I do believe that there is life and death in the power of the tongue. So I'm just rebuke that in the mighty name of Jesus. I will see my kids grow up, and that's how I do. And I say that, and I say that, and I say that, and I say that. And I always speak positively on my negative thoughts, but they still be at the back of my mind. Like, they be at the back of my mind still, and they be roaming through my mind, and they keep me up sometimes. Like, sometimes I be so stressed out thinking about it. So it's the fear of the unknown is so bad for me that I have panic attacks sometimes thinking about it. Like, what if, like, I like to, what I was about to say was, what if I'm wasting my time? And I rebuke that. See, I hate speaking negativity, but let me just, okay, everything I'm about to say, take it with a grain of salt. It's not the truth. I'm not speaking negatively on anything. I'm speaking to my people. See, that's my anxiety. Like, I don't even want to speak about it. It's really, like, I feel burning in my chest right now because I don't even want to say anything negative because I panic so much thinking about it. But Like, what if I'm wasting my time doing this? What if this don't go nowhere? What if you know, I'm supposed to be in college working on that a career like that, and I'm wasting all my time, and then I finally get to a point in life to where I'm 45 and finally getting my career together, and I didn't have children, to waited so long to have children that maybe it's harder to have children. What if I don't meet a man, and what I'm gonna do, get a freaking donor to just put a baby in me? Like, I think about stuff like that. Like, I don't want to end up lonely. Like, definitely lonely. Loneliness is a big thing I fear. I don't want to end up alone. I don't want to end up broke. I don't want to end up without a career. I don't want to end up a failure. Like, genuine, like a failure. And it's the fear of not knowing, especially now. Am I doing the right thing in life? Why I sound like that? Am I doing the right thing in life? Am I wasting my time? Am I, like, what's gonna happen? Like, you know, you never know, things happen so fast. What's gonna happen in the next few months? By the end of this year, you know, it make me really, really think, and it get me in my head so much that it keep me up at night. And, you know, I rebuke that. You know, I will I speak positively on my life. I rebuke anybody with the evil eye that's looking at me, that's trying to wish negatively on me. I rebuke you and send you back to the pits of hell, baby. But period. But you know, I will make it. I like to speak positively over myself, you know. Never, even though I have negative thoughts all the time, it's my mind, it's my brain. I don't know why I do that. It's like my mind just put negative thoughts in my head so much that I can't control it. Excuse me, y'all, my bad. But that's what have me, like, excuse me, oh my goodness, that's what have me so fearful. And I'm so scared of the unknown. Like sometimes I'd be like, what's gonna happen tomorrow? And it's just crazy. Like, before I do anything, I'm just so fearful. Like, and I hate that feeling of fear, and I be praying. I be like, Lord, please take this fear away from me. This genuine overall fear, not just the fear of the unknown. Well, yeah, fear of the unknown, but a genuine fear over everything. I'm just such a fearful person, and I hate being that way. Like, why am I so fearful? Like, why am I so scared of everything? Like, I'm genuinely scared of everything. Like, literally scared of everything. And, you know, I really want to stop being like that. And it's not even just about, you know, my life in the future. I'm just scared about everything. But my life in the future is the main thing at the forefront of my fear. It's like, I'm like, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what to do. I don't know if I lock my phone right now, how that's gonna change the direction of my life. I don't know if that's gonna take me from being this to being this. I don't know if doing this right now is the right or the wrong thing. I don't know if I should, you know. That's why I realized about me, that's why I go through so many things in my head of, okay, I'm not gonna do this right now. I'm gonna do this because I think that would be something that I would be okay with doing the rest of my life. Well, honestly, it wouldn't be. I'm trying to take the safe route just because I'm so scared of the unknown, that let me try and take the safe route, because it's a genuine thing that, you know, maybe this won't work out. Maybe I'll end up in the same place in life in a few years, and I rebuke that. But that's what go through my head. So all the time, like, I took a break recently, not that long ago, because like in my head I was genuinely like, this is pointless, this won't work out, let me go ahead and go to nursing school and become a nurse. Never in my life have I ever wanted to be a nurse. No shade to nurses, great career, amazing career. Y'all, you know, make a lot of money. Y'all help save lives, period. I have some great nurses. Like, honestly, my nurse at my doctor's office is better than my doctor to me. You know, doctors, no shade to doctors, but nursing is a great field. But to me, just genuinely to me, I don't want to be no goddamn nurse. Like, I don't. Man, I saw this girl that I went to school with, and she was graduating as a nurse, and like I never really realized how prominent a nursing career is, and how hard it is to go to school to become a nurse and everything. So I was like, damn, you know, she really did the damn thing. She graduated with her BSN, and you know, and she, you know, is going into the work field. Like, I'm like, damn, you know, I respect that. Like, definitely a respectable career for sure. And it's like, you know, I'm looking at her like, you know, damn, like, oh, maybe I should try to go be a nurse or be an LPN and work my way up to being a RN or something like that. That's what I was trying to do. Till I woke up one morning, I was like, girl, if you become a nurse, you will be miserable because you do not want to be a nurse. Since I was younger, I remember one time my aunt, I was in band all throughout school. So I was saying something about, I don't know what I want to go to college for, and my aunt was like, don't go to college for music. You're going to be wasting your time. Go to be a nurse. Nurses always going to have a job. Which, I mean, of course, nurses, yeah, being a nurse, there's a job for nurses all over. It's just a great field to go in. And in my head at that moment, I was like, I was 15 at the time. I was 15 because that was the summer before my sophomore year. I spent the summer with my aunt. Anyways, I was in my head. I was like, I just rolled my eyes and I was like I felt like kind of like, oh, like why would you even tell me that? Like, I don't want to be no damn nurse. So that's just how I felt, you know. But you know, no shade. Like I said, no shade to nurses. I respect y'all, man. It's so amazing, bro. When I see people graduating from college as being nurses, I'm like, y'all really worked hard. Like, you know how hard nursing school is? Some people like, ugh. I watch so many videos on YouTube of people in nursing school and everything, and it's like, damn, bro, like, y'all are really working hard. I respect it, bro. Y'all are going to a great career. But, you know, no shade to the nurses. It's just, that's nothing that I would want to be. And honestly, let me not say all, but a lot of jobs that I had have been getting into with, you know, about to talk to me in the kind of way. No manager, no nobody. I just feel like I'm not meant to work for nobody. Like, I'm meant to work for myself, period. And, you know, I feel like this is what I'm meant to do. And I feel like I'm going in the right path. And I feel like I am blessed with being able to have a platform that, even though it's a small platform, I know that it will grow. I just have to be consistent and put in the hard work, you know. And I just think that it was me holding myself back for so long, with also the fear of the unknown. And instead of fearing so much, hit my mouth on the little thing again, but instead of fearing so much, I'm really gearing towards working towards just putting in hard work and dedication into something that I really want to do, into something that I really loved, and to something that, you know, I'm blessed to have. Like, who the hell am I? Like, I feel like I'm just like nobody. Like, boo, tomato, tomato, who am I? You know, boo, corny, lame, tomato, tomato, tomato. Which I don't really, whatever. I don't really think I'm corny and lame, but I digress. But who am I to have this platform to be able to touch people, and for people to really be reaching out to me like, oh, you inspired me, oh, I really love watching your videos, oh, your videos, you know, I watch them when this and that, you get me through the day, I love listening to your podcast. Like, it's just crazy. And like, I'm like, me? Little old me? Big old me? Like, are you really? So I'm just so blessed to have, you know, a platform that, even though it's small at the moment, I know that it will grow. And I know that putting in the hard work and dedication will get me to a point to where I am successful and I can make this a career. I just have to, you know, do what I have to do. So you know, also in my mind is always like, oh, do this to have a backup plan, which honestly, I feel like once I'm doing this full time, because I really do want to be doing this full time, I really do kind of like want to go to school for like IT, to learn more about software, to learn about programming, to learn about, you know, technology and everything. So I would love to do that. In the moment, no. And you know, I already work right now, so I just feel like one day, maybe that's the field I'm meant to go in. Who knows? But as for right now, this is what I'm doing. I'm working hard towards it, and I know that I just feel like I'm going in the right direction. So Anyways, let me stop on rambling. This is it for this week's episode of my podcast, See the Sag. Love y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching. I love everybody that said, like, I genuinely appreciate y'all. Like, honestly, truly, honestly, I love y'all. So I will see y'all for the podcast next Wednesday, of course, and I will see y'all in my next video Friday. So love y'all. Bye. Stay